And hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Resident Evil Remake. When we have completed the guardhouse, or the residence, or whatever you want to call it, it's done. So we can head back to the mansion with the helmet key. Which I'm going to put in the top slot because there isn't really a lot of things that we need to do with it, to be honest. And we do need this grenade launcher as well. So we will take it, and we'll also take the shotgun with the shells. And I would also ask to equip nothing just yet. And just, no, for safety's sake. There is a possibility of getting poisoned on the way back because of the falling snakes. So we just gotta be prepared for that. So, guardhouse is done. We're free to leave. While we do that, we need to talk about the second mansion visit. So this is the return. And
this is Brad. Come in, Stars Alpha Team. Come in.
This is Jill.
Does anybody hear me?
I hear you, Brad. Over.
Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. Doesn't matter. Respond. I repeat, this is Brad.
Brad? Brad!
This is Brad. If you can't answer me, somehow give me a sign.
Jill to Brad. Can you hear me? Brad! Brad! Shit. It's broken.
yep, it's broken, alright. Alright, so we're gonna have a lot more powerful enemies to deal with in the second mansion visit. This is what we call Mansion 2 when we're learning this game, when we're writing this game. This is Mansion 2. Crows have been replaced by dogs. And the enemies that we're coming up against have been in the Resident Evil games that we've done before. Like Code Veronica and Resident Evil Revelations. But you've not seen them like they have, like, in their first real incarnation. That's what you would expect them to be. They made their debut in Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut, or the Resident Evil 1 original, and they have plagued players ever since. And we're finally gonna fight them. These enemies are really tough. So much so that I'm actively advocating for bringing more than one healing ad. This is where you need to start bringing more than just a green herb. So even considering like a first aid spray or a mixed herb. Alright, so the door's fixed, so we can freely come in and out of that room. Excuse me. So sorry about that. Drink of water, always hydrate. Okay, so your best self-defense items here for Jill are the stun guns. and for Chris, it'll be the flash grenades that you've been finding. Flash grenades, I think they pretty much one-shot hunters. Stun grenades are also helpful. But your best weapon is going to be the grenade launcher with the acid rounds or an explosive shell. Be taking 2 green mixes, so like a green and a green, or a first aid spray. Assault shotgun should be your primary concern now. It's the most powerful shotgun in the game. And have your helmet key in this top slot, because there's only 3 uses. For the helmet key. And having a not congested inventory is going to help with this. That was only 1 hunter. It took 2 acid shells to kill it. Thankfully we got through without taking a hit. Usually you can, because you can react fast enough, but such is the case. We have more to deal with. Okay. So that's 3 hunters down. There are more to come. But I think we've pretty much guaranteed the safety of the mansion now. Because there aren't many hunters in the mansion apart from those 3. Those 3 are the most dangerous ones. And also, as you saw there, they can and will jump. That is a thing that they do. They're not to be trifled with. Hunters are nasty. And they're to be taken seriously. We have the helmet key, which means we can access 3 doors specifically. So there's this one here where we're coming to now, then there's the one on the west side, and then there's another one down in the main hall. Using all 3, well, let's discard this key. In the original, this room was used to house the second Yon fight, the actual fight itself. But we have a puzzle in this room this time. So we have to push this statue so that these walls, they don't crush us like so. And now it's a race once we hit this switch, because there's a switch here that we have to hit, and now we run back. Basically, you've just got to mirror that side. That's all you're doing. Here we have a dagger, always nice, thank you. And we have a hole. We're going to drop down. You want to take the last book, volume 1. And inside, we will see that it has the Eagle Medal. The Eagle Medal is one of 2 items that we need to access a late game area. So it's one of these puzzles where it's an extended puzzle. We also have a diary. November 29th, 1967. I can't get out. I've tried every possible way to escape, but only to be faced with the reality that I'm trapped. I've been everywhere. The laboratory with the large glass tubes filled with formaldehyde and those dark, wet and eerie caves. What can I do? At first I didn't want to believe my eyes, but that familiar high-heeled shoe in the corridor, it was like a reflex. One name came to my mind. Jessica. To believe they shared the same fate as me. No, I can't give up hope. I have to hope they're alive. November 30th, 1967. I haven't had anything to eat or drink in the past few days. I feel like I'm going crazy. Why is this happening to me? Why do I have to die like this? I was too obsessed with designing this ghastly mansion. I should have known better. November 30th, 31st, 1967. It was a dark and damp underground tunnel, and another dead end. But even in the darkness, something caught my eye. Carefully, I lit the last match I had to see what it was. A grave, but deeply engraved into this dawn. My name, George Trevor. At that instant, those bastards knew from the beginning that I'd die here, and I fell right into that trap. Coming so far away. Jessica, Lisa, forgive me. Because of my ego, I got both of you involved in this whole damn conspiracy. Forgive me. May God justify my death in exchange for your safety. George Trevor. So yeah, this is the diary of the man who designed this entire mansion. So yeah. Heading down. We're in the basement again. Equip this, by the way, and we have a bit of things to do. Oh, hello, spider. Bye. We have a no spider policy in this zone. Take them out. Thank you. More shotgun shells. Really? We're not poisoned, are we? No, good. So they don't have a guarantee of poisoning you, it's just a small chance. Which is always nice. If you do get poisoned, remember you always have access to herbs. But we just have to deal with the zombies here. Here we need to activate this switch. Looks like the power supply for the elevator. The main fuse is blown out. Switch over? Yes. The power supply appears to be functioning again. Good. This activates the lift, which we could take to the next part of the mansion. I believe there's a self-defense item over there. Could be mistaken. Oh no, I'm right. Nice. At any point you receive daggers, switch over to them to save your more powerful self-defense items. Mainly the character exclusive defense items need to be conserved more than the daggers, I would say. Again, this zombie. This is not a concern for us. This particular zombie. Or these zombies in particular, anyway. Now we can call the elevator, which will take us... It doesn't stop here on this floor, but it stops up there. And we can unlock the door from the other side. A reminder, we do have to deal with the Crimson Head as well. That's if we wish to. But I think we do. Headshot. Remember, headshots kill them instantly. Okay, that's good. Shit. That wasn't the plan, by the way. The plan was to headshot. But remember, you don't have to headshot them, you can just kneecap them. We're going to take the acid shells here. And then also the shotgun shells. Okay. Take this battery pack. And we also need the battery. So you can start to see that the inventory is getting a bit clogged. Use this. Equip that. Grab this. Okay, okay. One of the things that you're going to notice about this is that as we're going through, I'm constantly thinking and planning and moving ahead in terms of, oh, what do I need now? What will I need later? How will this affect what I need to do later on in terms of planning and renting and all this different stuff? So in this instance, we need to examine our inventory. So we have a puzzle item for a later game area. We also have this one which allows us to access said late game area. We also have a key that needs to be used in order to progress in this current area. And there's an optional item that we can grab that will help us get the best ending. These are things that you need to do. Okay, right. Crimson Heads are literally not that bad. You just gotta deal with them in a way that's easy. Checking the map. Okay, so we need to backtrack now. Go back on the dining room balcony. There are hunters on that side, by the way, so do think on that. The acid rounds are going to be useful against the yawn fight, so we should do our best to keep those alive. This corridor is very quiet. I don't like it. Okay. We're gonna unlock the door, and then over here we'll use the mansion key. We're gonna go down back into the save room to do a bit of inventory cleanup. I would recommend not going past this save room, so going down back onto the first floor where we go and get the herbicide, because hunters will jump out the window and populate this outside bit. And managing enemy spawns like that is a good skill to have. It's probably one of the better skills to have in terms of learning this game, I would say. And just checking now. I think we're pretty much good for... Yep. Okay. Now we need to open up. I need to get inside that room that we just opened with the helmet key. And from there, we can plot ahead. So this is a room that was in the original, and it's a similar thing that it worked in, but you just have to turn the light off to actually get the jewels. But here you've got another one, another animal head that's following you around, and if it makes direct contact, eye contact with either statue, with either head, it'll prevent you from taking it. So there's a way to do this. Oh, I see. Well, so there's a way to do this that doesn't stop us from accessing it. And take the dagger here. Aren't you that chunk that you can hear there? So if you travel directly under it, you have enough time to reach it. To reach this one. Take it. Thank you. And then you travel back under it again. And you have enough time to get this one. Nice. Right, we can go. Right. Let's have a look again. We want to get the thing that we just unlocked with the Mo disc. With the yellow gemstone, sorry. So to do that we go this way. We go this way. And I've just realised we left that zombie dead in a very unfortunate place because we need to access that place. Jill, please stop. There we go. Right. We left that zombie in an unfortunate dormant state because we need to go through there to open the other place with the helmet key. A hunter might break through here. Probably not. As long as we keep him alive, we should be okay. And again, as long as we don't go to the save room from here, we won't spawn the hunters. And again, using the yellow gem, not the red gem, we get the Mo disc. Nice. One of the skills that I was trying to teach you in the Code Veronica videos is that you can manipulate mob encounters to prevent other mob encounters. Like, an example is the corridor just before the jet in when we play as Chris in Code Veronica. You can actually stop the seekers, you know, the drones that spawn the hunters. You can stop them from spawning if you just keep the spiders alive. And that's a really basic example of it. I'd use that in conjunction with things like, you know, we're actually going to go back, put this away, and then come back this way. That's actually one of the more basic uses of this type of skill. I use it in conjunction with your pathing of like areas and the camera manipulation to keep enemies from spawning as well. An example is the hunters that would have spawned in that corridor near the save room. Strategic use of the kerosene as well stops more powerful enemies from spawning later on. These are just things that you can utilize in your own runs to actively make things easier. It's part of the reason why we're not going beyond into the double doors near the shotgun trap room, because we just don't need to. And it's one of the things you'll realise is these classic games is when you've got options to move around, you suddenly don't need to access dangerous places to get to where you need to go. For example, here we don't need to go to the east side of the mansion that much because we have a shortcut to the exit. We have means of travel and dependent on risky travel points, and that's just one of the why this game is so good. You have multiple ways of getting around, and then because Barry's repaired the doorknob, we can freely come and go as we please. But there's no need for us to go the long way around because we have the shortcut open. It's accessible to us. And there's no risk of the doorknob breaking and being unusable from one side because he's repaired it. You see? Using navigation points as methods of averting disaster. One of these other skills that I'm going through as well is I'm actively choosing not to equip weapons when they don't need for them to be equipped. This increases movement speed, it speeds up travel time, reduces it, makes it easier to get around places, and it just helps me think on movement instead of, oh, what am I going to face here? Do I need a weapon equipped or not? I don't, I just need to go through. One use left and we can fight Yon. Another diary here. Something handwritten, it's not dated. Nothing's changed. I never thought that this room I designed as an experiment would pay off like this. I can hide here safely for a while because nobody knows about the secret behind this painting, not even Spencer. Painting of a mansion at the back of the art. Inside that, there's some ingredients if you need them. In this door there's a zombie. We're never going back here again. And we have a jewellery box, much like the other ones, but this needs this in there, like that, and now we have to solve it for a key. Alright, we have 5 pieces. The easiest way I do this is to go with this piece, rotate it this way, I think. and align it up as close as possible. Get this piece. And actually not that piece. No, it is this piece, I remember now. I'm just being an idiot. Okay. Da. Okay, well that's not the way it goes. I think I rotate it this way actually. Now that I think about it. Adjust it so it lines up properly. There we go. Now grab this piece. And you see it fits better now. Well, that's not right either. Sometimes this does take a while. No shame in that. Right, that's better. That's not right. Was it there? It's gotta be. Yep. There we go. That's the way. Remember now. It's not 100% lined up, but whatever. This is actually annoying me. Oh my god, I have to be super specific, it's so annoying. Like, just line it up, man. Okay. Now hopefully that is the correct solution. Oh, Jesus Christ, that took longer than expected. Right, yes, we got a Baroque key now. Alright, now with that key. Oh my god. Lost many brain cells trying to figure out that puzzle. Jesus. Anyway. With that key. We can access the room where we killed the first hunter. I drew it. And the surprising thing is we're still not done. Like, we have a lot of things to do as well. After this. So it might be a bit longer than expected. But hopefully we should be able to get through this anyway. So, we're going to use this key first, and then we're going to discard it. Get everything we need to get out of here. So there's not really that much, but it's enough. So we need to put this on first. Nice. Inside the desk, there's some shotgun shells. Then here we have a metal object, which we won't find until later on. The thing that we need anyway. We'll take the battery pack. And I think we can pretty much leave from this place. Yeah. The on fight is coming. It'll happen. We just need a couple more things out of here and then we can go for it. I dumped the herb. In fact, again, we don't need the shotgun for this. Take the battery. Yep. Okay, we're pretty much done. I've thought about doing a guide for the more action heavy Resident Evils, like 4, 5, 6. But there's a lot of things to go into them that I don't feel comfortable with doing in a segmented series. I feel like that would warrant more explanation, more research, more study, that sort of thing. So if I do end up doing that, it'll probably be a long play. I'll likely stream it on Twitch. Yep. And we may as well go this way. If you haven't guessed, I'm not really nervous about the yawn fight. Because I know the strategy of... Oh god. You just missed, bro. Yeah, the trick to dodging them hunters is to dodge the claw that they don't swipe with. They always swipe with the left, I think. Is it the left or is it the right? It's the right. Alright, we're gonna go this way. I don't think that... Yep, we're good. Back to this room. Beyond this is the helmet key. Yes, discard it and equip this. Yeah, Yarn knows what's up. He's ready for us. And we're ready for him. Yep. This whole fight. So he's at half HP now. And that's the fight. And a reward is a book. But what book? The Last Book, Volume 2. Inside is the Wolf Medal, which is the second thing that we need. It's back the way we came. And now we need to head to the save room, I think. Jill, please. The save room will let us dump a couple of things. Mainly a couple of the herbs. And the self-defense gun, which we don't need anymore. Because now we're going to head into the catacombs. under the courtyard, so we can access the next part of the thing. So back to the shortcut. We're dumping 2 of the herbs and the self-defense item, taking everything back. So this and this, dump that, grab that, put that back, grab the shotgun, and we actually do need the crank as well. And I think I might actually leave it there, to be honest, so that we can have a full hour of doing the courtyard. So, dump you, grab you. Yep, using Urban. And that'll do it, everybody. Thank you for everybody so much for watching this video. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. We are almost finished with Jill. We have maybe, I think, 2 episodes to go, maybe 3. And then after that we'll start on the Chris story. And then we'll move on to Resident Evil 0. Which, I'm going to have to plan that a lot, because there's a lot that can go wrong. And I'm also undecided if I want to do it on hard mode. We'll find out. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked it, like the video. If you like what you see, when you see more, subscribe, hit the bell. Comment down below, what's your favourite moment from the remake? Do you even like the remake? If not, why not? Just do some comments. It helps with the channel, obviously. Engagement is a huge thing. And I will see you next time, or whenever this uploads, or whenever I put it up. Anyway, goodbye.